Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a very interesting one. So if I was you, I'd stick around because this is probably going to inspire you and teach you quite a lot. So the insight in this is priceless. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining how I started a side hustle at this point almost a year ago that generated me at least $5,000 a month consistently. I'm going to be explaining how I did it from start to finish. I'm going to be telling you the pointers, giving you the tips on how to succeed in this business. And I'm going to be telling you why I never went full time in this and if you would be able to do the same thing I did. So to start this off, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about myself and how I even came across this endeavor and if it's worth your time to even look into this and commit. So me personally, I've been through the entire online business roller coaster in its entirety. I've seen it all. I started with SMMA when that shit was oversaturated. It's still oversaturated to this day, but you know, it was a buzzword back then. Now it's a bit less because a lot of people understand that it's a bit fucked, so most people don't even want to try and get into it. Is it possible? Yes, it is. Everything is still possible. Anything you've seen be a buzzword, be a successful business in the past, whether it be dropshipping, SMMA, whatever it may be, you can still succeed in it. It's just a lot harder because there's a lot of people doing the same thing that you're trying to do, and then barrier to entry is pretty low, so your success rates will vary accordingly. So when I heard about SMMA back in the day, you see all these YouTube videos talking about, oh, I started dropshipping and then I tried this 0 to 10K in 7 days. You see all these YouTube videos just popping up. And so at some point you want to join in. You want to understand how they're doing it. You see it's possible for them. You don't understand how it's not possible for you. So you're going to sit there and you're going to try and do the same thing yourself. And that's how I initially got into it. I saw these dropshipping channels. I saw these SMMA channels. I saw all of these different things. And I said, you know what? I can do the exact same thing. But the thing is, I didn't want to do dropshipping because for dropshipping, you needed initial capital. But the problem is, I didn't want to waste said money on ads if I didn't know how to properly run ads. So I never really went into dropshipping because of that thing. I initially tried it. I eventually did end up trying it and it didn't work out. But at first I didn't try that. I went in and I started SMMA because I saw it as a very low barrier to entry and something that you could learn as a professional skill, something that could be very useful to people. So I said, okay, so basically what I need to do is find a business with shitty websites, with shitty online presence, and then figure out a way to help them, which won't be very hard because they don't even have a website. So I can just make them a website. I can make them social media platforms. I can manage set profiles and grow them if possible, see what I can do. At least they'd have online presence after I'm there, which means I'm helping them to some extent. So I said, okay, I can definitely do this. Even if I don't have that much experience, and I did on social media, I always had experience. So I said, you know what, why not just give this to other people that actually need it? So that's how I initially got into SMMA. But then I found myself in the saturated era of SMMA because I didn't get into it super early. I got into it when a lot of people were getting into it. Now I did see some initial success. My cold calling skills were very good. My verbal communication is on point and I can actually sit on sales calls very well. So I managed to close some clients because of this. Fast forward a few months, I understand that the operations of this business were not for me because it was a lot more time consuming than initially thought. I was like, okay, this is gonna be nice. This is gonna be something that I can do on the side and not have to dedicate 8 to 10 hours a day of. And you know, quickly when you understand that you don't have no clients, you quickly realize that you're going to have to dedicate quite a chunk of your time in order to scale this business properly. Now, cold calling was my outreach mechanism. That was my actual method of getting clients. I was going on Google Maps and then just cold calling these businesses and then trying to get them on Zoom calls. And most of the time, eventually, what I'd end up doing was not even getting them on Zoom calls. I actually used to just speak to them on the phone. Some of them actually have WhatsApp, so I just like WhatsApp video chat them, and that was it. I never had to do, most of the time, I never really actually had to do the Zoom fucking business interface, show them a slideshow, whatever. I didn't have to do that most of the time. Possible, I could have if I wanted to, but most of the time, I'd close them over the phone, and sometimes they were actually local, so I'd literally just go and meet them in person and get that shit closed that way. But the main issue was after closing these deals and keeping them for a certain amount of time, obviously I'm doing all the work myself, so I'm dedicating quite a lot of time to this, but eventually when I wanted to outscale after I had like 2-3 clients on decent retainers, I found an issue to where every time I train one of my closers, I train them as good as possible, but they were closing less than me. like exponentially less, and I still had to pay them. So at some point I was like, okay, I'm doing all this work. Now I'm trying to outscale the outreach, the calling, but I'm getting less results from it. So I said, you know what? I could have given it another shot. Honestly, I could have given it more time. But me personally, I like moving things quick. Everything in business is all about speed. You start, you do this shit quick, and you just keep going. You can grow a business literally just with sheer speed. On God, you can do this shit. So when I realized that some bullshit was about to happen, I kind of just gave up on this. And then I just said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna finish the retainers with these clients. I'm gonna close this shit down. I'm gonna do something else. So I did this, went through with it, and eventually I was like, let's see what else I can do. And this is where our new business comes in. So obviously, you guys have heard of these OF models making these crazy amounts of money doing all this crazy shit. But personally, I don't actually want to do OF myself because that's ridiculous and that's bullshit. So I was like, how can you capitalize on this bullshit market? Because these buyers they're retarded, okay? They're easy. They're basically easy pennies. So how can I extract their money? And I thought of this. I was like, okay, maybe I could manage these girls. But then I said, manage these girls? That's going to be a big ass headache. That's going to be a lot of work. And I'm probably going to, you know what? Possibly in the future. But as for right now, I need something a bit more simple. And then this beautiful idea came to mind. AI started being a thing. And then AI models, it just hit me. I just saw these bunch of YouTube videos talking about, oh, this girl isn't real. I make a bunch of money from her. I was like, wait, you do what? You do what now? You make money from this? That shit don't even look real. So at some point I said, fine, okay, I understand. I see this. I see the market, okay? Now it's my turn. How do I get a piece of this? So I started learning about it. And at some point I just said, this is ridiculous. This is too easy. There's no fucking way this is real. I made my first AI model. Ridiculous, not even realistic, on God. That shit was, you can look at it and be fooled. If you're low IQ, if you're room temperature IQ, you could be fooled. But if you have some sort of a glimmer of a brain left in your head, you'd see that shit is clearly AI. But it still worked. Beautifully enough, it still worked. And then, you see all these extra videos, these people trying to teach you how to do it. They're like, oh no, your model needs to be super realistic, needs to be this, needs to be that. Oh, fuck you, man. Fuck off. Listen, if it's more realistic, it's better. Yes, it is. But that's not the end all be all. You can still have like a semi-realistic model and make a bunch of money. Because you're not going to, listen, realistically speaking, with an AI model, I don't give a fuck what nobody tells you. You're not making $50K a month. That's never happening. As of right now, at least, with the capabilities that we have. Most likely, it will never happen for you. Is it possible maybe 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 people in the world are doing this? Yes. And even if people are doing this, they're doing this because they have multiple AI models. They have, let's say, 6 AI models or 5 AI models, and each one of those AI models makes 10K a month. That is possible. But realistically, with an AI model, that's not the most realistic looking. You're looking at 3 to 8K a month from that AI model on FanView. That's what you're going to be seeing. So I don't give a fuck what nobody tells you. Those are realistic results, and that's what you need to aim for right now, because you're not going to be making real OF girl money from this, okay? I just want to put that expectation out there so you guys realize that. Now, as I realized this, and I had my mid-ass, trash-ass model, okay? When I look at her today, she was trash. She genuinely was trash. But she still made me money. She did. She still made money, so I don't go fuck. I don't care. I do not care. If I could have, genuinely speaking, I made like $3,000 to $4,000 a month with that model. $3,000 to $4,000 a month with that model. Realistically speaking, the best model that I ever had, the best model that I ever had that was making me like decent income every single month, that was as realistic as possible, she made me, the max I ever got from her was $10,000 a month. Never really got more than that. It was 7, 8, 6, 7, 10, 4, like it was first of all, it fluctuates a lot. It was never really the same month, just over and over the same amount of money every time. It kind of fluctuates. That's just how this business works. And also, how much more was that? The shit model made me 3 to 4, and then the great model made me like 7 to 8. You understand? You understand? It's not that big of a difference. Make 2 shit models, that's 1 good model. Who cares? Doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say here is you can make a bunch of money with AI models. So that's just a little bit of my initial experience with this, the beginnings, so to speak, of my AIOFM career. But what I'm saying here is it's very important to have these rant videos. This is a little bit of a rant video, obviously, but it's very important to have these rant videos because what I noticed, especially in this space for this niche, is most people just reiterate and go over the same thing. Because at the end of the day, let's be 100% professionals here. Let's look at this as professionals and just pure efficiency. You can't make more than 1 to 2 or max 3 videos. If you have 2 long videos, that's enough. But if you have 3 short videos, that is everything you need to know about AIOFM. Generating your model, marketing your model, and learning how to chat and PPV and pay-per-view sell, all this shit on FanView, right? It's not that hard. There is not that much information, okay? Multiple ways to generate pictures. So if you want to teach all the different methods, then yeah, you can scale that and just make multiple videos. You can teach how to use Comfy UI with the workflows and Dream and all this extra bullshit. By the end of the day, they all work. Maybe some are a little bit better than others, but everything works. Everything fucking works. So at some point you run out of content. So what I notice that people do is they see it, they pick a certain method, and then they just reiterate and spam that same method in different videos. They make 1 hour video, let's say a 1 hour video in May, telling you exactly how to go from start to finish and make an AI model and do this and do all that. Then 3 months later or 2 months later, they do the exact same thing, but the fucking software is updated, right? It's the same fucking thing. You can watch the last one and still get a decent model out of it, but you're now watching the new one, which is the exact same thing. There's just nothing new. It's all the same shit. So having these experiences and kind of just talking about it and explaining how the experience is rather than just how to do the same thing over and over again, I think is a bit more valuable to you guys. $3,000 to $4,000 a month, even on a good model, is nice. It's decent. You can definitely enjoy that and say, okay, my side hustle is nice. Because that's a lot more than a lot of full-time jobs, which is kind of funny. So yes, that is also doable. And the second model that I made, better. Third model that I made, very good. And at some point, I made so many models that some of them failed, some of them succeeded. I actually got banned off Instagram multiple times. I warmed up my accounts not properly, then I got shadow banned. So I've been posting to myself, just me, myself, and I, watching my own fucking reels because I got shadow banned to fuck. And a lot of these things just happened to me. And all this happened within a year because, you're going super, super in depth and super fucking crazy on this one thing for an entire year. And a lot of things could happen. So what I'll tell you is this, all right? You already know the methods. Like if you've been watching this channel and if you guys actually care about learning anything about AIOFM, obviously I'll plug this right now. I do have a community for this, so you can look at the community and learn everything there, from A to Z. Or if you don't want to do that, fine. Just watch the videos. We have a trillion videos. I have fucking tips. I showed you how to do it. And honestly speaking, I could make 10 different more videos, 10 different more methods, and they will all be valid. But what I've made till now, if you just want to understand the basics and how to start and how to actually physically go from nothing to something, that would be enough for you. This video is just to explain how good and how crazy this opportunity is for anybody else that wants to begin. And I'm going to explain now why I never went full-time into this, because generally, if I have one model that makes $3,000 a month, I could make another one and another one and another one and another one, just keep scaling this infinitely and make this my full-time job. So why would I not do this? Why would I do anything else, right? Very simple. I initially got into this as a side thing. I never really wanted to invest too much time into this, and I saw this kind of a scapegoat-free money hack type thing. I kind of looked into this and I'm like, well, yeah, I'm gonna have to invest initial time, but it's way less initial time than fucking cold calling businesses and having to sit there on the phone and chat with them for hours. This is way more efficient than that. Yeah, it's all about generating the pictures, learning how to do this. Initially, when you're learning in the learning phase, it took me a week. So for a week, I was sitting there grinding videos, watching this shit, learning how to use the compilers and how to fucking generate the pictures properly, what prompts to use, etc., right? But eventually, once you get it, it's very, very, very simple. You take one day out of the week. This is how I call it batch day. Usually I go on the weekend sometime, probably on a Friday. I just sit there, generate like a bunch of reels, bunch of pictures, and then I take all that shit, put everything in files, this SFW, this NSFW, blah, blah, blah. And then for the rest of the week, I have free content. I just scheduled everything out and I'm done. I don't even touch that shit. And then eventually, either the Instagram page fucks me or gets me money. One of the two things. If it fucks me, I get mad, I wasted that time of the week, and then I move on, try to do something else. If it doesn't fuck me and I actually see some scale and actually see some movement and momentum, awesome, amazing. So generally, time investment wasn't very heavy in this. I wasn't even that invested into it. I was just kind of like just checking my phone, making sure everything posts on time. That was basically it. So when I got into this side thing, and then eventually, I also had a main business that I was running. I don't know if you guys can tell from the box that I have behind me, but I also own an actual service-based business. I own a locksmith business. Now that is very, very, very profitable. And so you actually have to invest time into that shit. So when you have a business, an actual business where you actually have to go and provide services in real time, physically, I have technicians and I have to actually manage these people and do all this extra shit. So I didn't want to just put all of my eggs in one basket. So I kind of split it out and did different things. So I have this and I have other things that I do. So when you have all these extra things, I don't have enough time to then go and make 7 different models and then make sure that my Instagram account is popping on each one of them, warming up all these accounts, doing all this extra work. I don't have time for this. And outscaling, like going crazy and hiring VAs and doing all this extra stuff, I don't see that in the cards for me right now. That's why I'm not going to do it. Could you go on Fiverr and hire VAs and just give them Instagram accounts and tell them to post, and all you really need to do is generate the content and then tell them to post it? Yes, you could. Very efficient, very possible. For me, I just don't think it's worth my time. I'd rather just do these AI models, have the experience, and then at best, just keep doing it till I get tired of it and just teach it to other people. Or if I see the technology get way better to the point I can scale to an actual OF girl number, like the actual OF girl numbers, then maybe I'll consider doing that. But for now, I see this as a very, very viable, Kickstarter project. You can get into this, make your 3, 4, anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 a month. You can use this and then take that money and do whatever the fuck you want with it. Make an actual business, invest in stocks, buy crypto, be a crypto geek like me, buy a bunch of XRP. You can do a lot of shit. A lot of shit can be done. But initially, look at it as a side business, as a side hustle that eventually, maybe, potentially will overtake whatever actual income you make. And that is the best way to look at this. Now, is this a venture that I do again from the start if I had 0 experience into this? Yes, the fuck I would. Easy as fuck, free money. Would you do this? Should you do this? From all the ranting and bullshit that you've heard in this video today, I want you to make your decision. And if that decision is positive and it's a yes, I'm gonna do this, I need you guys to take actionable steps to actually change your future. Learn how to do this properly. Learn the steps. I'm gonna break this down for you simply right now. Model creation, image generation, all the same category. That's 1. Marketing the model on social media. Pick 2 social media platforms, stick to those. I don't give a fuck how many possible ways you can market her. Pick 2, stick to those 2. Instagram must be one of them, so basically pick 1, okay? Once you have that in the bag, which is the most important thing, I swear to God, that's the most important thing. Marketing is the most important thing. You have the best model ever. With shit marketing, nothing's gonna happen. You could have a trash/mid model with perfect marketing and you're gonna make way more money than if you had it the other way around. And then you have chatting, whereas obviously you guys understand why that's important. These are the 3 steps. Learn each and every single step and you will be profitable with this business. Very, very, very good business. Anyway, that's today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I'm going to be way more consistent now because I actually have a setup. So it's gonna be nice. Catch you guys in the next one.